Hi, everyone. I am at that point of the show where I'm doing my hair. Welcome. And we're just gonna hope that did it. Call it a day. Tuck that behind my ear. It's a little weird, but what are you gonna do? All right, everyone. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little burnt out. A little tired from I spent the whole weekend last weekend recipe testing for this competition show I did on Wednesday because they wanted a new thing that had never been done before, and you all know I can do that. But hi, everyone. Oh wait, let me pull the chat up so I can see it better. Because I can't see you. There's the chat. Do-do-do. Let me go like this. Chat, come here, chat. Fucking bullshit. I want this nice and big. And then I want the chat. There it is. And we want live chat. There we go. Okay. Whew. All right. So what's everyone saying? Good day. Good day. Good day, Madame Drum. I don't know why I said it like that. Love your vintage tins. Thanks, Michelle. I got them at the Long Beach, what is that called? Like the big market they have there. They have one in Pasadena, Rose Bowl, but it's picked through, right? Like everything's really expensive at the Rose Bowl one, but the one in Long Beach, which is a little bit more of a trek for me, I don't know how I feel about what I did to my hair. Maybe it's too much. Anyway, Long Beach, they call it, I don't know if it's okay to call it a flea market still. I feel like that feels mean. Like, why are we calling it a flea market? Because you used to own it? Because it's previously owned? Anyway, you know what else I like to get at those markets is a lot of times there's those tins, those recipe tins, right? That I grew up with one, like my grandma's I have, but you can get them from, other people that people just go to garage sales. Unfortunately, we're estate sales, when people pass away, it's like, what are you going to do with all of this stuff, right? We accumulate so much stuff over our life that, and recipes. And so I find it, hi everyone. I find it like a swap meet. It's not a swap meet because you're not really swapping anything, right? You're buying. It's kind of like a big garage sale. It's like a massive yard sale, and they're the best. And you know, you can get vintage jeans. You can. That's what a lot of, speaking of, because we're going to be doing Japanese fried cream sandwiches. A lot of Japanese fashion people come to the flea market because they're looking for vintage Levi's. And like now, most of the vintage Levi's, especially in a city as big as Los Angeles, like a lot of our vintage has been picked through just over the years. And then also just like a lot of people are stylists in LA. So, they're looking for all the cool clothes here. So it's a little more difficult to find, but there are a lot of good finds there. But today I've been seeing these all over the internet, and there are these like, they have the cream sandwiches that you get at the grocery store in Japan with like, or at the convenience store in Japan with the strawberries in the middle and that whole thing, the whipped cream. But lately I've been seeing them fried, and I don't know what's up with that, but it's just too decadent for me to not try it. And so we're going to try doing this. And I bought sandwich bread like brioche, but it's like Japanese milk bread, and I feel like we need to make it. So you guys might be here with me for a little bit, but that's okay. That's what you signed up for, I hope. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, this was my first competition show. I'm going to redo this one more time. Just bear with me, everyone. I'll tell you about the competition show I did. This was my first competition show, and it was against like a real chef. I don't consider myself a chef. I consider myself a very skilled cook, home cook, chocolatier, edible maker for sure, educator, all of those things. But I don't own a restaurant. Like I don't run a restaurant. I've never, had a line cook under me. I've never even been a line cook, so I just feel like there's a certain hierarchy within the food world that is often like skipped over, and people like to skip over it, but I don't. Oh my God, that's too tight. Ow. I just don't think of myself as a chef. Now, I know a lot of people do think of me as a chef, so that's whatever. Neither here nor there. I'm not going to correct anyone, but when I'm cooking against never have done a cooking competition in my freaking life. That's not my vibe, right? I got onto Bon Appetit because they were like, they needed a food stylist, and also they needed someone who understood how to cook with cannabis. And I was like, I make edibles. And I know a lot of chefs, right? Because I was writing for Resi at the time, and I just knew I'm friends with chefs. It was easy for me. And so they're like, cool, come and do the show. But I'm not a celebrity chef, so I'm not like in the competition, whatever realm. And so, but I got this message, and at first I thought it was like an infused thing, like you have to cook with infused food. Tiffany, I'm just going to do King Arthur's recipe for milk bread. So at first I thought it was going to be an infused thing, and then no, it's not an infused thing. It's like a regular recipe. Because if it's infused, I'm like, well, I got a leg up, right? I'm like, if anything, hey, can I have a job? I'll help you. I'll help you help the chefs infuse food. But no, it was like regular recipe. Come up with something totally new. I don't want to give too much away because I want it to be interesting and a surprise for people, but so I was like, cool. They're like, you need to come up with something totally new. And I was like, that's okay. I can do it. I can't believe we're going to do this from scratch right now, but I think it's the right thing to do. So for the tangzong, sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, we need 43 grams of water. This is just the King Arthur Japanese milk bread recipe. 43 grams of milk, 2 tablespoons of bread flour. I'm writing this down because I'm going to have to use my phone to record. So that's for the tangzong. And then the dough is 300 grams or 2.5 cups of bread flour, 2 tablespoons or 14 grams milk powder, 1/4 cup, 50 grams of sugar, 6 grams or a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon. Interesting that they don't put the weight of the yeast. 1 tablespoon of yeast. It's like, why wouldn't you put the grams for everything except for the yeast? It seems kind of like an important ingredient, but whatever. 1/2 cup or 113 grams of whole milk. This feels like a lot of bread dough. 1 large egg and 57 grams or 4 tablespoons butter. Okay. So let's step through this. We combined all the ingredients for the tangzong in a small saucepan, whisk until no lumps remain. Place the saucepan over low heat and cook the mixture, whisking constantly until thick and the whisk leaves a line on the bottom of the pan about 3 to 5 minutes. Transfer to a small bowl, mixing bowl, or measuring cup and let it cool to lukewarm. To make the dough, weigh your flour, measure it by gently spooning it into a cup, then sweeping off any excess. Combine the tangzong with the remaining mix. And knead by mixer or bread machine until smooth, almost 15 minutes in a thing. Oh my God, that sucks. Shape the dough into a ball, let it rest. This is going to take a long time. Whatever, you're stuck with me, everybody. Oh my fucking God. Let's get this shit on the road. This is what I was kind of like, I knew I picked a hard thing to do today. I was like, why didn't I pick something easy? Because I was like, that's boring. If it's easy, it's boring. I might have to take a dab before we start because for fuck's sake. Everybody, it's a party. Anyway, I'm just getting my mixer set up because we're going to need this. But then like once the dough's resting, we're kind of just chilling. You know what I mean? We just got to crank out this dough real quick. Putting my KitchenAid together. Ooh, sorry. Didn't mean to move you. What'd I do to you? Shit. Oh, boy. Let's move you over. Get back to your places. Stay. I need to mark my floor so I don't have to guess so much about where my camera goes. My plants are looking good. I like to look out my kitchen window and see my weed plants going. Oh, shoot. What did I do with that? I have some seeds I'm trying to sprout from. Oops, I didn't mean to soak them that long. Some more of those regular seeds. I got 2 to sprout into little plants, but I'm just nervous that they're going to all be male. I'm trying it a different way. I've got to be honest. I don't think I like this way. I think the paper towel is the way to go. But people are like, you break off the micro. Everyone's got a fucking opinion, man. You can't do it this way. You gotta do it that way. And I'm like, listen. I am testing the pH of my water though, and it's high, so we had to fix that. Okay, so anyway, everybody. Thanks, Natalie. Okay, so let me plug in our scale and get all of our ingredients like weighed out. And then I'm like, do we infuse this? Like, obviously we can. There's butter in it. There's all sorts of things in it, but we kind of need to get the show on the road. So we could do it with RSO. I still have some that we could put into the bread. Or I could just leave the bread alone and just make the bread by itself and then infuse either the whipping cream or we can make it. I think we should do it the fancy way and just do it creme brulee style with the vanilla pudding and then you put the sugar on top and we'll brulee it. If I can find my torch, put it on my, put it somewhere in my brain. Okay, so this needs to go into a saucepan, and I'm kind of like, let's just get this, weigh it out in the saucepan. Maybe that's too heavy. We don't want to hurt our scale. Okay. Right, Sasha? Doesn't that sound good? It sounds so good to me. I just had to have it. I was like, okay, I don't know what this is going to entail other than a lot of work, but I'm here to try it. So 43 grams of water. I wish you guys could get an overhead of like what I'm doing on the stove. We really need to figure that out because it's not possible right now with this camera situation. It's almost like I need a third camera, which feels a little bit cucamonga. Okay, so then we need 43 grams of milk. Ooh, I hope I have enough milk today. I might not. I almost ordered more milk and I didn't. Go like this. That was a little over 43 grams. Drink it. Okay, so we got our milk in there. And then bread flour, which we're gonna need more of than this. And I hope I have. I was like, don't buy any more bread flour. You have so much fucking bread flour. Watch, I used it all up. I don't think I did. Might be up there. Potato starch. I have a little bit of bread flour. I'm gonna freak out if I don't have enough because I didn't want to buy any more because I was like, I have so much fucking flour and shit. You know, I try my best to have everything in stock. It's a lot. Let me see if it's here. I know I had like a whole other bag. If I don't, what I'm gonna do is use 00 because it's gonna be okay. Okay, we'll use 00. Oh wait, whole wheat flour. No, that's not what I want. This is why you should check your pantry. But honestly, I don't want another bag of bread flour. So whatever I don't have enough of, I'll just supplement with a little bit of 00. So this, we just need 2 tablespoons of bread flour, which is 14 grams. You were depressed yesterday. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Petra. That's a lot. That's hot. Okay, let me go. Of course, I have to update this. Hello, welcome. Yeah, it's hot out here too. Not that hot yet, thankfully. All right, let's open the Digi. Let's make sure our lens is fucking wiped off. Sometimes I forget to do that. Oh, where is the Digi? Did I drop it on the ground? No, it's right here. I hate this thing. I think it's might be broken. The little legs. We'll have to figure out what to do with it. Because it won't stand up. All right, calm down, Digi. Okay, so I'm going to turn on this water. I don't know how to show you guys what I'm doing here because, well, now this is kind of in the way too. But let me see if I can't bring... I don't like to put this up top here now because it casts a shadow on everything and it's really annoying. So I had it... I wish I could like take it off the stand and move it as I go. It's such a pain in the ass to have to do this. I gotta figure it out. It's a lot, you guys. I don't think I can figure it out until I move from this place. Because every time I set this up, I have to take it down that day, and it's just like annoying. All right, let's see our B cam. It's not good. Okay, so here's our tongzong that we're putting our flour into, and I'm going to light it on. Turn the stove on. Okay. And we take a whisk, and we add the flour into there. I don't know why you do this, but this is what the recipe said, and I'm going to follow the recipe. And we're supposed to thicken it. And we should be decarbing some butter, but we're just going to wait because we have plenty of other things to do. The bread is just going to be, I just want to make this bread normal, okay? Sans weed. Okay. Oh, whoa, it's getting thick quite quickly because it's like a bechamel. And as soon as that flour starts boiling, it thickens. Okay. But we're not really supposed to get any color on this. I think 5 minutes is, here's the thing, you guys, like we try our best with recipes. To tell you the right timing and such, but that is good enough. I'm just going to put it right back into the bowl that it was in, right? I don't want to, why make more mess? You see? So you make this kind of bechamel, Now, I've never made this type of bread before, so this is a first for me. I'm just going to put this in here. Sorry, you guys. I'm usually supposed to show you guys what I'm doing by cheating out is what it's called. So showing you rather than the back of the pan. Okay, so that's going to go into our thing. And then we need all the rest of the stuff to go into this mixer, right? So here's our mixer. Oh, wait, this was fucking recording. I'm just going to connect my phone real quick to the Digi. I fucking hate this thing. By real quick, I don't mean real quick because it's not easy to use. And I messaged them. I was like, I just want you guys to know that I think I have to buy another one of your stupid fucking gimbals. Ugh. While I set this up, I'll not make you watch that. Because I think this one is broken already. But what can you do? Okay, so now we're going to fill this here thing with everything, which is 300 grams of bread flour. And remember, if I don't have enough bread flour, I'm just gonna, and I might. Look at that, you sons of bitches. You're really not sons of bitches, but I'm just saying, look at that. I have enough bread flour and I killed the bag, which makes me so happy. I love it. I love using up shit. Ugh. One less thing in my oh so tiny house, and we'll save some of this flour to just, powder, because I only need 300 grams, not 308 grams. Okay. And that's recording, so we'll dump in the flour. And then we need powder, milk powder. For fuck's sake, where did I put that? Oh, it's up here. Milk powder, we need 14 grams. Why not? Milk powder. Is that why they call it milk bread? 50 grams of sugar. Lentils. I had a bag of granulated sugar out, and now I don't know where I put it. Did I put it up here? Yes. So 50 grams of granulated sugar. A little more. And 6 grams of salt. And a tablespoon of yeast. I got fresh yeast too. Fresh, everybody. It's fresh. Ooh. Ooh. Tablespoon of yeast. Sprinkle that all in there. And half a cup of whole milk, 1 large egg, 57 grams of butter. I'm going to heat up the milk because it helps. helps us a lot. And this has a measuring thing on it, so we'll heat up that milk a little bit so it helps with the yeast. And then I just want to give that actually a little stir so it mixes everything together before we add this. And then actually, and it's 4 grams of butter. My butter is so soft that I don't even need to melt it. But if you were to infuse, here's a great way. Sorry I'm not infusing this bread. But honestly, I don't, because then it'll get into my fry oil. And then I can't use that fry oil for, they're perfect. Oh no, 57. It's very soft. I just made a total mess. That's fine. Oh, this butter. What a mess. Leave that there. So we'll put that butter in, and then an egg is what I need. La 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 la. And then that's it for the butter, or for the bread. And we don't want this too hot. We don't want it to kill the yeast. So let's come here. And let's see what you guys can see. Not much. Sorry, let me lift you up a little. I can lift you up. I can. Okay. Sorry, just trying to get you somewhat. I'm like, what angle is it? Okay, there we go. So then we also have this stuff, right? The flour kind of bechamel-y thing that we did. I'm also recording on the Digi, which if you lean this camera forward now, it won't hold. Fuck you, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I gotta get a new one. Oh, this so sucks. Why is it doing this? It like, the stand doesn't have the same support that it did. It just sucks because it's like, I don't like buying new shit. But let's put this flour, bloop, kind of blob in there. And then we'll crack an egg in here. Hopefully I didn't get any shell. I don't think so. Yeah, see, great. Yay, Digi. Good job being a piece of shit product. Oh yeah, you want to raise it? You want it to go a different angle? No fucking way, because it's going to break. I just hate this shit. I hate technology failing. Okay, and then the butter. And let's go. Didn't I plug it in? Oh, I totally forgot about the milk. Oops. Oops. Pour in your milk. What is this camera doing? We're just going to let the dough, you see how it starts to like pick up on itself? I like it when that happens. We're just going to let it do its thing. All right. Let's not put everything away because we'll probably need it again. But clean up our mess a little bit. You see? Yeah, Digi, you're a piece of shit. Okay. I need a dab. Whew. So, I'm sorry we have to listen to this for a little bit. But that's cooking. It's a live cooking show. No cuts, no corners. Yeah, my plants look really happy. The leaves are all facing the sun. They've got full sun right now. And they're just doing their thing. We should decarb some flour while we're here. How's everyone doing? What's everyone doing? Getting water. So I was testing like all weekend, and it's a lot. It's a lot. It reminded me of the cookbook, except for times it by 80 for the cookbook. Oh my God, the cookbook was so much testing. And someone was talking about like the difference between a blog recipe versus a cookbook. Now, King Arthur pays for their recipes to be tested by people. Let me put this down for a second and just scrape it. They paid to like have their recipes tested, and like you can look and read the comments and stuff like that. But a cookbook, like we have to pay, like that's part of where the advance goes, and that's why you want to look for a good publisher. And people are like, "Oh, you should have self-published," and I was like, "Yeah, if I wanted a way." Like a not as good book. Sorry. Every self-published book I've seen is you need other eyeballs on your work. You just do. And it helps. Doesn't matter how many books you've published. It just helps to have other people looking at it who aren't like in your kind of circle land. I don't know how to explain it. Sorry, I'm looking for a bench scraper, but I don't know where the fuck I put it, because you guys, I don't have a real kitchen. This place looks far bigger than it is on camera. It's a tiny kitchen with three drawers for me to put my plethora of fucking gadgets and gadgets and gizmos and bench scrapers, and now I don't know where the fuck. I like that little plastic white one because it's kind of circular, so it lets me get in this stupid bowl and get all of that down. Sorry, it makes me angry when I can't find things, because I'm like, I want to just go through this drawer and like search through everything, but it's such like, it's just the lids of my Tupperware, because I can't put my Tupperware together. There's not enough space. So anyway, sometimes I read about like people whose parents like help them. I'm like, that must be nice. Okay. Whatever. I have to just give up on this hope for a fucking bench scraper to help me out, because I don't know what happened to it. Maybe I probably put it in one of my bags that I took with me to the thing, because I was like, they won't have a bench scraper. Oh, thank you so much, Phantom Lion. Yeah, it's a very colorful book. I just wanted it to be fun. I find so many cookbooks are just beige, right? They're just, that's it. And I'm like, why do we got to do that? Where's my pen? I need a dab, you guys. I have been pretty good about not dabbing, but the time has come. Oh, here it is. I left it in here. And I was going to bring out my wizard, but I don't know what I did with it. The Gandalf. Where the fuck are you, Gandalf? Oh, you're right here. Okay. So hi, everyone. Hi, Squish Mix. Digi doesn't ever cooperate. So, like, when I need to connect this with whatever. So I'm just letting it develop gluten right now. I might look for that bench scraper again because I'm very upset about it. It's very important to me. I have this one, but it doesn't round. I need the other one. And I had like 20 of them. But everything, there's like little elves that live in my house and everything fucking disappears. And I can't even open my drawer all the way. Ugh! I'm getting very angry. I'm over it. Got cannoli tins in here. What the fuck am I doing with cannoli tins in here? Okay, well, here's a decarb bag. I just wanted to scrape down my frickin' stupid blender thing that doesn't fully scrape itself because it's stupid. Ugh. You know what I mean? Like the edges don't... It doesn't scrape the edges. All right. So I have 2 different rosins. I have some piff butter from Earl Hill. That I think we'll try this today. Pete, you don't understand what it's like to be looking for something, and I used my bench scraper 2 days ago. Where did it go? Where did it go? You know what I mean? Where did it go? We don't know. We don't know where it went. Boop. That was a big ass goober right there. But we're going to do it. So we're letting gluten develop in the bread, right? This is what makes it chewy. This is what makes it... We're like, bread's not chewy, but you know what I mean. Like, it's not like cake, right? It's not delicate like a cake. Look in the dishwasher. You're looking at the dishwasher right here. You're looking at it. Me. There's no dishwasher. It's okay. I'm annoyed. I like to scrape things down, and I can't get it. Sometimes I run. Sometimes I'm scared of you. But all I really want is to hold you tight. Anyway, have you guys heard the new Ariana single? Hate that I made you love me. Sorry if I made me your type. Yeah, I hate that I made you love me, but I barely tried. I love her. She needs some help, but I love her. She needs to date a stoner, is what's up. She needs to go back to dating stoners, back to smoking weed. I'm telling you, that's some type A shit right there. I want to control my life. My life feels out of control. I shouldn't say any of this because I'm making a lot of assumptions about a person that I don't know fuck all about. But at least for me, with my disordered eating, when my life feels out of control, I control my eating. What's your problem, John Bowden? You spamming my thing? Like when I feel out of control of my life, it's one of the things I used to, but you never know. It always comes back and forth. But just okay, I can stop eating, and then I feel kind of in control of that. and like my anxiety, when my anxiety is really high, which is why I love cannabis, because it's like helps me with all of those things. But I think that there is kind of this like stigma at a certain point. It's kind of like, oh, are you going to keep smoking pot, right? Like, oh, you're too old for that. Grow up. And it's like, I, I'm not smoking to be like, it makes me feel better. It just makes me feel better. So we can probably let this dough stop. I need to put it in a big bowl so that it will rise. And I've been using this one lately, and it's working great. So we'll do that. Take some butter, butter it up. So, I know there's some things like you kind of have to take a pill for, right, Michelle? Like some things, and it just depends. But for what I got, I've tried the pills, and it's not a good thing for me. So. To each their own, though. All right, that was a nice little boop for myself. We have this dough here. Put this back here so I don't have it in the way. I don't know how many minutes it's been. Yeah, you can take a cannabis pill. They just put like RSO into a pill. Okay. Oh, I have some super chats. Let me pull this dough out and then we'll put the super chats on the board. I think it's good. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So you see how it looks more gluteny, you know what I mean? Like more stretchy, more cohesive, more smooth. Okay. I'm going to take this out. And dump it into this bowl right where you see me. Okay. Was that 15 minutes? Who can possibly say? I guess you all can, but we're gonna put this milk bread dough in here, and then we're gonna start making our fillings. So what you could do at a party, right? Like you can make this dough or buy it, whatever, and have this not be infused. And then if people they just want a sweet treat, you don't have to infuse it. But if they, you can just use regular whipped cream. But if people want to get baked, they can have an infused filling. And that way it gives all the guests options. Because maybe some people don't want to get high. But you don't want them to not come. Maybe they don't like edibles. They want to get high, but they don't want to get high off of edibles. Okay, so I'm just looking at this dough and making sure it's nice and smooth. It is. Looking good. Okay. Let me just kind of pull it and plop it. I wanted it to be kind of a ball, but we're not gonna, beggars are not gonna be choosers today. And we're just gonna hope it does what it's supposed to do. Very sweet dough, right? 1/4 cup of sugar in this dough. Quite a sweet dough. So I'm excited to see. That's our milk bread. Okay, so I can get rid of this. I'm just gonna put a lid on it and let it rise over here for a bit, and we'll do some other fun things. Okay, everyone, don't worry. That was just the first little bit. But I'm gonna get rid of this mixer that's huge and in the way. Okay. And let's make some can of butter. Oh, son of a bitch. You fucking cord. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put this in the sink with all the rest of my things that I need to clean. All right. Let's put some soap in here. We'll let those soak for a little bit. So that's our dough, which is great. That was fun for the bread. And then we need to make a pastry cream, but let's decarb some flour. This is not the finished bag, but it is going to be somewhat similar to this decarb bag that I'm having made. What? Weed makes me real. This is live as it gets, yeah. Gross Mike, yeah. I'm live right now. Fuck it, we're doing it live, Gross Mike. We're doing it live. That's what the show's about. Isn't that wild? Should I make myself a drink? The live was moved to today because Wednesday I was doing a competition cooking show. None of you asked me if I won or lost or what happened. Not a single one of you. Or maybe you did and I didn't see it. I'm not going to tell you if I won or I lost or I won. Who knows what happened? Maybe we tied. But I will say this. I went out there and I took a giant bong rip to represent. Okay? I'm not even joking. I was like, you know what? Let's go, baby. Do I have any little drinks I can make? No. I don't think I have any. I need some more beverages. I don't have any sparkling beverages. I wanted to make myself like a little drinky drink. But I don't have any bubbles, which is a bummer. Usually I do. I'm like, not a one? There's not a can of nothing hiding out here? I need to do a major grocery shop. A major grocery shop. Okay, well, I have a little bit of lemonade. I have a little bit of this. We'll make it a purple lemonade. And we'll have a little bit of tea in it. We're going to decarb some flour too, but I'm going to do a little Arnold Palmer. And I have this Saint-Ides syrup, grape syrup. It's very strong. It's like 1,000 milligrams in one of these. So I don't use very much, like teeny bit. I'll show you. Like just a little do. That's it. That might have even been too much. Hi in Australia. Welcome. Oh, you made infused Kool-Aid pineapples? I've been seeing those everywhere too. So this is like a grape Arnold Palmer. I don't know how many milligrams that was, but it's hard to tell these days. These days. That's the thing about water soluble. It makes everything milky. Because it's not water soluble, actually. That'll do the trick. Okay. So recently like a couple people in my comments have been talking about silicone and parchment paper being bad because it's sprayed with silicone and do. Don't ever eat out at a restaurant, ever. Like, you just got to get over this shit, everyone. You got to get where it's all bad. And it's not, actually. If you look at the studies on silicone, it's not. The temperatures we're doing in the oven to decarb is not what is going to make silicone harmful. It's higher temperatures, which we're not going to do because that would be bad. That's just not what we're trying to do today. We're going to decarboxylate in the old oven. So I'm going to put it on. My oven has a warm or a reheat setting, which is actually pretty good, except for I turn the fan off. So we'll. And I'm just going to take some paper, right? Parchment, take some flour. Great. Young love. This is nice, actually. I should save some of this and smoke it. Still really good, which is crazy because, like, it's just been sitting in my room. So I'm just breaking up between a little bit, just so it lays flat. You can, if you want to grind it, please, by all means, grind it. This is how I prefer to do it. In my book, this is what I mean by grind. Break up with your fingers would have been a little bit too long to write out. You could also use I don't know if I would use a knife. I just think it's fine. As long as it's, there. See how it like it's totally flat. You want try to take all the air out. And then we're going to stick this in the oven. We're gonna stick it in the oven. Oh wait. My rack is too high up because I was cooking two things at once in this silly oven. In the old emerald. Why are you looking down right now? Fucking A. Why is it doing this? One second. Is the battery dead? I had this charging the whole fucking time, man. Okay. Just work for me, please. Wait, I don't think it was focused. I'm going to turn this fan off. Actually, we'll leave it on. Time, we'll do 20 minutes. Okay. So that's decarboxylating. See, it doesn't it wants to fall that way because it broke right there. I wonder if I could glue it. Let's see. I know I have some super glue somewhere. Let me try and glue it. When in doubt, look in your drawer of, like it's in my head. I can see the monkey on the super glue, that mascot that they have for it. But where is the super glue? It always, and what's frustrating about the Digi is that it constantly breaks in the same place, which I'm like, why haven't you all at Digi, why haven't you figured that out? But then I'm like, oh, are you trying to pull an Apple situation here where you're like, yeah, we want it to break on you after a certain point because we want you to have to buy a fucking another one every 4 months. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's what their MO is, which would be really fucked up because we don't need any more waste. Like we don't need any more crap. And, with the Digi, it's not like I can do anything with it. It breaks in this spot that once it's broken, I swear I had super glue. Maybe I made it up in my head. Well, it's somewhere around here, but we're not going to find it today. I wonder if I can put an elastic band around it. The problem is like, I could put it into, because it has a little twist on thing. So I could make it so it's on a stand. 1 second, everyone. Sorry. Do I have a stand it could be on? Because then it won't be quite as annoying. Oh, maybe I could put this in it. Let me see. Not that this is a stand, but I could use it. Like that, So it's like this. But then what do I... She's a grip. She's a... Oh, wait. I heard that lady's MAGA. That sucks. Why would you be MAGA? Like, what the fuck? Maybe I should try and put it on a stand because I feel like this is going to be annoying. Okay. Although, that's interesting. All right, Digi, I'm going to turn you back on. Ha ha ha. Maybe we will leave it like this. Digi, you're on my shift now. Ooh, don't twist it too tight. Yes, bitch. That's what it's. The motor's going to be pissed off at me, but it's going to have to deal, Digi. You're going to have to deal. Ha 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 ha. All right. What was I even doing? I don't even need it right now. I can put it back like this. Look at that. I've got lots of trinkets in my old arsenal. Okay, so now what? Now we're waiting for that to decarb. We're waiting for, I was supposed to check the super chats. So let me turn this off. And then let me check the super chats right now. Whoa. Okay, we got a few here. Bonbon, can you take the stairs? I bought her stairs. She got stairs to her chair. She got stairs to the bed. She has stairs, and she refuses to take them. I don't get it. I'm like, she knows how to use them. She knows it's better for her to use them. Okay. Epic clap. Oh, wait, no, this is from before. Wait, where's my recent ones? Right here. Tiffany. Domo arigato for a great sesh. You're welcome, Tiffany K. Thank you. I'm excited for today because I want to eat this sandwich. Alexandra Seta, boop. Thank you for the super chat. You're on the board. Bonbon, she is testing me. It's not very nice. Okay. So we have that, and then I was going to do a pastry cream. And there's a recipe for a pastry cream in my book, but it's banana. Which, speaking of, I don't even have my book out here. We're going to do my butter recipe. Oh, and then this unplugged. Let me grab my book. Oh, she's such a good girl. Yes. Hello, Bonbon. Okay. Cookbook is up here. Oh no, my flowers. Getting blasted by the little oven. Hi, Eddie Moretti. We're just chilling. It's a little slow today. I'm gonna wash some dishes, I think, because it's the right thing to do. This is the right time. My plants are still in the sun. They're looking good. The Northern Lights looks the best, or the Blue Dream. People keep telling me to top them. I really don't think it's the move. I really don't think it's the move. I've also been using a lot of RSO lately, and I'm sorry if you all want me to show you how to make RSO, but you make a tincture, right? So get my cookbook because it'll tell you how long it takes to make a tincture in reality. And then also, then you heat up the alcohol, right? It's basically the stone sugar, except for instead of putting it on sugar, you just allow the alcohol to evaporate or you cook it out. So what you're doing is volatile manufacturing. That's what they call it in the cannabis industry. It's volatile because alcohol is volatile. So from a liability standpoint, that is not something I want to take on. Okay? So I don't show people how to do that not because I can't, not because I don't understand how to do it. It's not rocket science. It's not even cooking like comparative to what I'm doing today. My recipes are legit. It's just a method, and I prefer people who have safe facilities, do that for me, right? Like they recapture the alcohol, to be frank. Like, it's expensive if you're doing it in mass, and you should be recapturing the alcohol so as you distill it. And Madame Dram is looking into this. She's doing it with her grow now, but it's dangerous because alcohol can explode. It's flammable. And so with what I'm doing, how many people are watching, how many people are on my Instagram too, it just feels like an irresponsible thing for me to be like, here's how you make this, when I understand that's how it started in home kitchens, but if you can just get it from a store, I think it's one of those things that's worth paying someone to get it for you. So if you want to do it, you take it, put it in a crock pot, take it outside, do it that way until the alcohol is gone. That's it. It's nothing genius. Do you have to decarb beforehand? No, because as it's cooking off the alcohol, that takes a long time. So that heat will decarboxylate the THCA. So anyway, just my thoughts on that, because I've seen like another content creator kind of being snarky, like, I don't buy my RSO. And it's like, that's cool. I don't have to either, but I'm not going to show people how to do that. Sorry. Because I'm not willing to take on that risk. People in this industry are so funny too. It's like a lot of like hating, a lot of haters. It's like, okay. Okie dokie. And sometimes like the RSO that I see, like there's definitely better RSO than others. You want to use as high a proof of alcohol. If you can get pure ethanol, that's going to be the best way to extract the resin. And you don't need to let it sit. It's going to do it so quickly, that infusion. And that's the difference, is like I've run those tests on that, and it doesn't take very long to do. And so the longer you let it sit in that, the more you'll pick up all of the other compounds in the plant that are less tasty. All right. Just thank you for allowing me, not complaining as I clean these here dishes, because it's really going to save me a lot of time when we're done. And then I don't have to, hopefully I don't have a massive sink full of dishes by the time this stream is over. I'm going to let that pan soak a little bit more. That had the bechamel, it really stuck. Just let the water get into it a little bit. Thanks, Natalie. I think it's a smart thing to do. I'm not making ice cream today. It's a fried cream sandwich. So what you do is you take Japanese milk bread and then you cut thick slices out of it. And then we're going to take it and then you fry those slices in oil, which I have some right here because I was testing the donut that I made for the competition show. And then what do? Then you fill it with either whipping cream or you fill it with pastry cream and the pastry, like, okay, so you take, sorry, I'm not explaining this very well. You take the slice after it's fried and you cut it on a diagonal. I don't know why I'm talking like that. You cut it on a diagonal and then you like slice it in the middle. I don't know how to explain it. So it's on a diagonal, right? Consider like the slice is like this, right? So this is the cut where you cut the diagonal. This is the slice of it. Here you slice open and you make like a pocket. Okay? And then in that pocket, you put whipped cream or you put pastry cream. Up to you. And then with the pastry cream, you brûlée it. So you put a little sugar on top and you torch it, which I think would be fun to do. So we should probably make some pastry cream. I'm going to clean some strawberries because I feel like that's fun too. And also it's good for you to clean your strawberries right when you get them. Any berry, really. My sister told me that berries are good for fiber, just so you know. If you're looking to get more fiber in your diet, I guess berries are where it's at. So I'm just giving these a good wash. I remember when I was younger, I was like volunteering and cooking at a church kitchen or something. And I remember they were telling us about like, you better clean the strawberries because one time some woman like basically she didn't clean the strawberries and she got some parasite and she like lost all this weight. And I was like, oh. And I remember just being like, I wonder if I don't wash my strawberries. That's how bad the weight loss shit was in my house. It was like, if you're not skinny, try to get a parasite. Anyway. I'm going to core these strawberries because it's just something to do right now while we're decarboxylating. And then we're going to make, I'm like, what did I do with my paring knife? And then we're going to make, is it over here? No. Another thing I lost. It's gone forever. Be that forever. I'll be waiting. Everlasting. Like the sun. Live forever. For the moment, ever searching for the one. Where the fuck is my paring knife? I don't want to use this serrated bullshit. Oh well. I want this a little lower though, you know? That's the only thing. Oh shit, where did that go? Oh no, I lost the whatever. It's not like the light ever turned on. So we're just going to have to find that another day. Another day, another dollar. Another day, another digi. You fucking thing. For the moment. Dreams can come true. Okay. We're just gonna process some, son of a bitch. I just spilled my drink. That's what I get for not drinking it. You guys, I spilled it. Fucking bitch. It's just one of those days. It's one of those days for me. Yep. There's just freaking, just all the things just happened today, please. That's a bummer. I was enjoying that. I'm not going to cry. Nice. This is how I make a mess. Okay. For frickin' A, man. I'm just trying to check. Yeah, great. Glad I recorded all of that. Okay. I feel like I have to... Okay, here's our decarb bag. Whew. And then I just don't know if I love this because it's too tall. Like, it's just not the right height for the didge. And it's fucking me up, you guys. I don't think I have another stand under there because I'm using both of them, I believe. We're going to try it like this from over here. I don't think I'm going to like that either. I like it on the table. Feels more intimate, like it's right here with me. You know what I mean? This is going to slide forward like that, which is kind of not mad about that. That's fine. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my shot. It's a little awkward, but... Well, we're going to go with it, everyone. Oh, it's right in your shot, too. See, and then this cast shadows. Fuck my life. Everything has to be a pain. Nothing can be easy. That's life. Nothing is easy unless you're fucking a rich white asshole like Elon Musk. Fuck that guy. This is what you're seeing. So you're right here. Okay, we'll put you there like that. Okay, so we have our decarbed flour. Okay. And then this we're going to put into some butter. And we'll just put it on a double boiler. We have the time for it. to sit on a double boiler. Why the hell not? This pan I was going to use for whatever. I'm going to take this butter that looks totally insane. But bear with me, everyone. This came to the shoot with me and got mangled in my bag. But we don't waste butter. This is going to go into pudding. So we don't need to worry about saving any to kind of make it look like butter again and seed it, because it's just going to go right into a pudding and it's going to get melted down. Our dough is rising nicely. Oh, here it is. Look at that. It fell right there. Boop. Okay. So I don't like this. We're going to do this. Look at it broke. It totally broke now. We're fucked. I got to find something else for it, everyone, because we are... Now it's really broken. Yeah, it's really fucking broken. That sucks. I hate this thing. See, what happens is it breaks right here in the exact same way. That exact same way. It's this little piece here breaks off. I don't know why, because it has too much pressure on it, I think, of it pulling, and then it breaks. And then this bottom thing just comes right out. I'm not going to fuck with it. I'm just going to put it up because I want it to still somewhat work. But it's very disappointing. You know, you just want things to be decent quality, and often they are not. Okay, I'm just looking for another stand that I could possibly put this silly little thing on. And do I have anything under here? No. I'm using them all. So I think I have to get over it and just use my hands. Do you know what I mean? Like I have to just hold it. This fucking thing. And then I have to get a new one. They're not well made. They're not well made. They're cheap. They're not cheap. Like financially, they're not cheap. They're cheaply made for the technology that it is. It's like, okay. So we have a double boiler setup. These are they're Japanese. Try filling with super glue and baking soda. I'll give it a try. For now, it's not going to work. For now, I have to I wonder if I can I'm trying something. We're going to try and use rubber band. See if that will... If you knew my grandpa, you would understand. Or my uncle. My Uncle Ned can do stuff like that. Okay. So, okay. And I almost feel like I need to put you guys back up, but maybe I can lift you more. I'm talking about the B cam for you, because it's casting shadow on the counter, and I don't love it when it does that. I don't love it. but it is what it is. So I'm going to add the flour that we decarboxylated to the butter, right? That's on a double boiler here. I think I do have to put you guys back on the counter. Fuck my life. Whoa, I hate doing this kind of shit. I like cooking for all of you. I hate having to fix like angles all day long. I don't like you guys have to deal with this either, so sorry. Okay, stupid thing. Now you're way too tall. Oh no, I unplugged it. Yeah, of course. Duh. 1 second, everyone. Should be coming back in 2 seconds. KitchenAid. Ah, fuck you. Intro video. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Is that, can you see? Papa, can you hear me? Okay. So y'all are right there. Okay, we're just melting butter. I just wanted to see what you could see. So I'm just going to melt this butter, and then how many grams is this? Let's figure that out while we're here. I have such a good little dog. She doesn't ever bark, no nothing. Unless there's someone at the door, then she's like, it's about 2.5, 2.6 grams. That's good. Okay. So I'm going to add it to that butter, and we'll just have it just doing its thing. I have to be somewhat like delicate with this camera gimbal because I haven't been. Oh, you son of a bitch. Don't do it. We've got this here for you. Yeah, come on. Might have to do 2 elastics. So we're going to let this go for a little bit. Okay, let's try to, I think we got to do 2 kind of heavy duty elastics here as like a support bra for this here digi. Don't want it to get caught in there, the blue one. Digi, let go. Okay, so we need it there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Don't pull too much, Vanessa. Yeah. There we go, Digi. No, no, no. You just... You're all good, Gigi. You're all good. You're all together now. It lasted for 2 seconds. This stupid fucking... I almost wish I could just take it out just a little bit. How do I get it to support? I'm going to have to go to the like Digi website and see if other people have... It's all about a balance issue, right? It's like, yeah, it's totally broken. I fucking hate this thing so much. It's just such a shit product. Shouldn't do that. Shouldn't break like that. Tiny little screws, all this plastic. And now I won't be able to get it. Oh, fuck, I hate this shit. Because now I can't do my thing. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, we'll use that stick thing. And we'll make it work like that. I'm about to quit today. I almost bought a new one before today, and I was like, oh, it's not totally broken. It still works. I don't want to waste. Like, it's just such a... I need another dab. Fuck you, Digi. Just shut your fucking mouth. I don't know. I messaged them and they never even responded. I find that so problematic with a product. It's like if you've got an issue with your products, you should be responding to your customers, especially if they tell you that, hey, I bought 4 of your, this is my 3rd. I'm about to buy a 4th of your product because I can't find another gimbal that is doing that. And I think they know that. I'm looking for my pen and I know I dropped it. It's right here. They know that. And so they don't do anything to fix their product because they're like, we don't have to. No one else is doing this. And they have a monopoly. Oh, I can't even see the chat. For fuck's sake. Oh, fuck. There you are. Okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not cool. No Taco Bell Sweden. I mean, I don't know, Pete. We don't need to be anti-Chinese, okay? Chinese people make really great products. It's not that. It's that the design of the product itself is shit because it needs to be able to bear its own weight without the plastic breaking. It's a gimbal. It's supposed to be able to do that. So if it can't do that, then that's a real problem. So I hate it when it does that. Insufficient battery. No, it's not. Okay, we're going to take a boop because I'm in a mood. Brazilian lol here. No need for what? So much as we had here. What's going on? What are you guys talking about? I don't even know. Just have your conversations. Do it. Our bread is looking good. That's what matters. I can always... What am I looking for? Here. I can always edit from this, right? From what you guys are watching. I don't have to use this. It's just that the B-roll from this sucks because it's this camera. It's not the good camera, and so it doesn't look as sharp. And those are kind of the shots I need for social media, basically. But it's okay. We're going to make this work. I have this little thing here, and we're going to make this fucking gimbal work till its last dying breath. Fucking thing. Can't believe it. Okay. That was nice. Okay, we got our butter going, and I'm going to record this again. Look at that. Turn on some of it. Oh, I'm sorry I'm being so mean to this gimbal. What's it doing? But this is ridiculous. Stop it. Behave. Okay. All right, that's looking pretty. Okay, so that's that. I want to do some strawberries. And so I'm actually going to have to spin this into this again. And it's just going to have to be what it is, you know. Hopefully it didn't fuck it up and it won't work like this either. But you don't have a choice, did you? You're in here. You're stuck in here. And you're going to do an overhead shot for me, is what you're going to give me. Okay. Up a little. And yeah, we'll just do that and I'll have to edit it. It's going to be a terrible shot. And then you all, I need to be careful to not ruin my shot with you. Okay, so I'm just going to do some strawberries because oh wait, no, we really need to do a pastry cream, don't we? Unless I just do the whipped cream and strawberries and we just fucking keep it easy. But then how are we got to put the butter in, and that was going to go in a pastry cream. So I need to do a pastry cream, which it's like, do I want to pull out a recipe from that, or do I want to just do it real quick? Strawberries I'll put aside for now. Although, sorry you guys, I'm just a little frazzle-dazzled because I wasn't expecting that digi to break like that, but let's just do some strawberries real quick so they're done, because we still have to wait for this dough, and then we'll shape, once we shape the dough, I don't know how they do it. I think they cut them in half, or maybe they do slices. I'm just going to core them for now. Ooh, that one was a little squishy. Turn it into jam. Or I'll just cut off the part that's squishy. Stir your butter. I kind of like the idea of somehow putting the strawberries in with the pastry cream, but maybe that's too much. This is the one with the little, just cut that off. Some big ass strawberries. Okay, so here's our strawberries. They look so pretty. And then we need to make a pudding. Vanilla pudding. I'm going to take my phone, stop recording, and I'm like, which pudding recipe do I want to use? I have my pastry cookbook, which usually is a good resource for something basic, like a pastry cream. Oh, look, I always love that when that happens, and it's probably because that page is so dirty. I just opened straight up to the pastry cream. Pastry cream contains starch. What's the vanilla custard sauce? I wonder if it's a vanilla custard sauce that they put. Oops. Obviously, I fucked up this book. Whipped cream. Cream for whipping should be at least 1 day old. Very fresh cream doesn't whip well. Meringue. I should cook through this whole book. I need a new one. Swiss meringue, Italian meringue, creme anglaise, pastry cream. We'll just do pastry cream. Chabousse creme. Oh, cool. That's interesting. Chocolate mousse, passion fruit ganache, creme diplomate. Okay, so let's do pastry cream, which is milk, vanilla bean, yeah, and then egg yolks, sugar, cake flour, cornstarch. Sometimes I just put the whole egg in because I don't want to deal like. It's better if it's egg yolk. It'll look yellower. We'll do egg yolk. Because I'm like, I don't want to have all these egg whites again. I just got rid of a bunch of egg whites. I was very happy about that. So egg yolks. And I almost want to bring this back here because I don't like the angle of it. I know this is super annoying, but boop, it is. A big part of why I do this is because I love you guys, but also because I make content from these live streams, and it's all based on what I shoot with you all today. And so the strawberries smell good. Just want to make sure it's not totally in your fucking way, but sorry, till I get a new digi. You're just gonna have to deal. Okay, so we're gonna separate how many egg yolks. Oh, they want to do it by weight. That's annoying, but we can do that. I don't want to do that many. you know, because I don't want to make too much. Let me see. And then I'm going to put the digi on. Sorry, you guys. Your shadow from your camera is everywhere. Okay, so digi's on. Show you guys. We're going to crack some eggs. And I'm going to weigh them out, you know? So I'm going to tear this. We need 160 grams. I just want to make sure that's centered because I hate it when I get to edit and then it's like off to the side and it's, I'm sure people are like, why does she do it like that? I'm like, I don't mean to. Often I like to use my hands to separate eggs. And I like to get that, whatever these are. So that's only 17, and this wants 50. No, it wants 160. We're not doing that many. We're just doing maybe 40. And then once we have this made, we're going to shape the bread and put it into the thing. We're almost at 40. I think 3. Don't break it. So that's 50 grams. I don't want to do more than that. So I'm going to figure it out based on 50 grams of egg yolks and how much to adjust the recipe for that. Because 3 egg whites, I know how to turn that into something. It's an easy recipe for me. Any more than that, I'm not interested in doing that today. So we have our egg yolks. And then, ooh, shit. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Then I have to pull the chat up again. Okay. Hit the wrong button with my foot. And then I'm going to use cream and milk because I don't have that much milk left. And I don't want to be without it in the morning. Why are there 2 pastry creams? What's the first one? Oh, this calls for whole eggs. 3 yolks. What a pastry mousseline. Sorry, I'm just checking to see what the difference is between with pastry cream too. Has many and as pastry page 220. Sorry, it's not telling me what the difference between these two are. This one is with milk. This one is with milk, vanilla bean. This has sugar. Eggs, whole. This one puts the sugar like this. This has cake flour. We're going to do this one, which is whole egg. So it's 4 yolks and then 2 eggs. So what I could do is 2 yolks and 1 egg. Just add one of the egg whites back, if that makes. Do you guys understand? I'm sorry, there's 2 different pastry cream recipes I was looking at. So I'm going to take 2 yolks from this, which we want to be 75 grams, but half of 75, which is 35 is half of 75. And then 2 eggs, it's saying would be 55, would be 1 egg about. So I'm going to put the equivalent of that with white. Okay. So we're going to do that. That's fine. We're just going to cut this in half, basically. So 1 liter of milk, 1 quart. Well, we're going to do a mix of milk and cream. So that's what we're doing. Because I don't have 1 liter of milk. Or half a liter. So I'm just going to fill this half a liter up with milk. Like however, I'll have to get myself some milk for tomorrow for coffee. Milk and this butter is practically done. Smells good. Cream. Okay, so that's like half and half basically that we're doing over there. This is gonna make a lot of pastry cream, but that's okay. I'm just gonna eat it. Milk, sugar. How much sugar? This needs 125 grams. So half of that. Remember, we're cutting the recipe in half. Don't forget. So 125, 62.5. Too much. Oops. Okay, so then turn this off. Milk, sugar. This needs to go in a little saucepan here. So I need to take my phone and just film this myself, right? Oh shit, that was recording all that bullshit. So I'm pouring the milk into a saucepan, right? Add the sugar. This calls for vanilla extract, and you can use vanilla extract, you can use vanilla bean. That's supposed to come at the end with the butter. I'm going to put some vanilla bean in here because I have some. Pretty sure. Yes, I do. Bought a bunch of it. Remember when? A little dry. So I might as well use them. You know what I mean? Oh, I should use my uncle's actually. That he gave me. Okay, calm down. Digi. It is so dramatic. It's such a dramatic little app. Okay, DJ, you broke, so you're going to have to deal. So, actually, maybe I have my uncle's vanilla beans. Where did those go? I don't think I added it to this. Eggs. Well, we're not going to search for those. We'll use these ones that really dried out and need to be used up. And once again, I don't know where my paring knife is, but we'll take this and just use this. Oops. These are pretty dry, so they need to be used. But we can still get vanilla bean off of them. See? Waste not, want not. And then I'll put it into some alcohol to get the rest of the vanilla out of that. Put that there. And do one more. Not much on this one, but it's okay. It's not the beans' fault. There we go. Okay, so let's put this into our cream milk mixture. Oh, you didn't see that. I'm so sorry. I forgot to switch. Stop. I don't want to wipe it with my finger, but I can't. It's not time to feed you bonbons, so don't even start. Here. Come here. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Okay, take that. And I don't want to hear nothing. Okay, so now we have that. And then in the eggs, what we need to do, these I'll deal with later. With the eggs, what we need to do is mix it with sugar and cornstarch. You gonna freak out, did you? How much sugar? So we take our eggs. Oh no. Okay. Take our eggs, put it into a bowl. I'm gonna need my whisk, and then we need cornstarch, 75, but half. Half, remember. Don't put the whole thing. So 30, basically 30 something. Sorry, that bowl wasn't dry. Measure the cornstarch. So we want 30 something because we're cutting this recipe in half. 37. That's a lot of cornstarch, but that's good. We want it thick. Okay. So cornstarch, right? Don't worry. It's going to be okay. And the amount of sugar we need is 62.5 of sugar. So a little more than a quarter cup. Okay. And then I'm going to add a pinch of salt because I like salt. And we're going to stir this. Oh, wait, we got to turn this milk on too. So you're letting the cream milk get hot, right? You stir your eggs together. Just gonna wipe this down from the cornstarch. Okay, so I'm gonna take the butter now and strain it because it needs to be strained. And so we have this butter, right? I didn't add any water this time, but it's very much infused. The water is to keep it like butter. But like I said, we're just going to put this into pudding. So I'm going to strain it. Get all of that out. Now I like to get every drop out as much as I can from the flour. Because the butter is where the potency is. We just washed this with butter. You know, they talk about washing with RSO. Cool, I wash, with alcohol. I wash with butter. Okay. Okay. There's our butter. I think I'm going to move the milk. Actually, this is not that dirty, so I'm just going to put it up here. Over one, so we can watch it on the other burner here. So we've got our vanilla bean cream, right? That's what that is. We have that there. I wish I could get a different... Oh, fuck off. Angle. And I need to plug in my phone, unfortunately. All right, everyone. Sorry the stream is so annoying today. Oh, yeah, we got it. But I want to finish this pastry cream, and then we're going to shape the dough. go this way, did she? Okay, I wanted it to see if we could do like that. Sorry, I want to look over here and see if I can change this angle. Actually, that's not bad. It's not bad, did she? Oh shit, just hold on. Oh, it does not like this angle. Holding on for dear life. No. We're just going to leave it there. And we might just start recording. And we might bring it up just a little. I'm a grip. Okay. Shit. I want it up. Like, kind of like that, I guess. And then over. Oh, God. And then this table doesn't have like enough of an edge for this to really grip onto, which, speaking of grip. Okay. Just going to do that. All right, so our cream is really boiling. So what we're going to do is we have this pastry cream right here, right? One, I'm going to turn it down. And then you can just take a ladle. I'm going to whisk this in a little bit, but just take a ladle. And you want to start, while you're whisking the eggs, right? Take this hot mixture right over top into it because we're tempering the eggs. We've been here before. Okay, and then we're gonna go over and just start, what am I doing? Wrong utensil. And we're gonna take these now tempered eggs and pour it right into here. Oops. Sorry, you guys. Into here, right? I just need you guys to look up because your shadow is killing my vibe. So we have this pastry cream now in here. And we're going to make it nice and thick. And then we're going to pull it off of this heat. We have to be careful with this temperature because we don't want it to come up too quickly and curdle the egg. And I need to clean a bowl really quickly because I don't have enough bowls. So I turned off the bigger burner on my stove so that I could get this bowl clean, and then we can strain it into that. And then we'll add the butter. And then this pastry cream is what's going to be dosed. And that butter had 2.5 milligrams, so about 500 milligrams of THC went into that butter, which was about 4 tablespoons of butter. I can measure out this butter to see. Okay, this is thickening. Let's turn this off. I hope all of that wasn't out of focus because I'll be very annoyed. So we want the cornstarch to thicken this. And then we're going to pass it through a sieve. Oh yeah, I don't have any oven lights that work. I love pastry cream. I'm going to be real with you. I'm always real with you, but I really love pastry cream. It was one of the first things I ever made as a kid was pastry cream. Okay, let's see how much butter this is, actually. Will it fit in that? I think so. So it's 57 grams, 58, really, of butter, which is 4 tablespoons. So 2 tablespoons would be 250. So we don't want it to be, oh, and I can turn this on the big one so we can really get some, we want some good plops, right? From this, we want it to go plop, plop. You're like, what are you talking about, lady? But you do. Want a couple of plops. Why isn't my cell phone charging? Digi. Memo. And don't freak out, Dig. Oh yeah, it's getting nice and thick. And then we're going to strain it just in case I fucked up. It's always a good practice to have. Strain your puddings. Just make sure it's... God damn it! Why does it keep doing this? Sorry! No. Don't make me burn my fucking pudding. And now I've lost the chat, but I have to, sorry chat, I have to make sure I don't burn my pudding. Bonbon, sorry, get out of my way. Yes, you're the cutest dog in the freaking world. I love you. I'm gonna feed you in 2 seconds. Okay, turn off the pudding because that is fuck. And then point you guys down. So pudding. Okay. Yum. That looks so thick. And then we're going to shape the bread. Okay. Take your spatula. Okay. Waste not, want not. Don't waste that beautiful pudding that we just made. So you can flavor that, right? You can make chocolate pudding the same way, but add chocolate. Can do all sorts of things with pudding. So we're using our thickening agents are the eggs and then the cornstarch. And then just to make sure the pudding is totally smooth, because I wasn't being diligent, we're just sieving it. Not bad. A little bit of the vanilla bean, right? But that's okay. Okay, so you see how easy? I mean, yeah, it takes time. It takes patience and whatever, and ingredients. But you can do it. And there's nothing like homemade pudding. So we're going to put a couple tablespoons of butter. I'm so paranoid of it not filming. And stir it in till it's smooth. Pastry cream is a great infusion, especially chocolate. I think that looks pretty good. Taste it. I love pastry cream. Did I tell you that? Okay, we're going to leave it there with that dose because I'm going to eat so much of it. I could eat that whole bowl. And the butter gives it a little bit of a nuttiness, which I think it's so complimentary. It's really good. I'm going to turn around, have a moment with this spatula. Excuse me. Yum. Okay. Don't want to ruin my appetite. So this cover we're at the end of that roll. Cover that. And we'll put it in the fridge. Okay. Because we don't want it to get a skin, so we cover it. Okay. So that was fun. Thanks for hanging out while we did that. Very delicious. And now we need to roll out this bread. That is huge. Oh, I didn't look at what temperature we're supposed to cook this bread either, so I should probably look at that. Because we're going to put it into here, and it says 4. It's very confusing, the instructions on this. Oops. So then it says, blah, blah, blah. Shape the... Gently deflate the ball and divide into 4 equal pieces, 170 grams each. Flatten each piece of dough into 5x8 rectangle, then fold the short end towards one another like a letter. Got it. 5x8, then we fold it in like this. Then flatten the folded pieces into a rectangle again, and this time about 3x6, and then start rolling the short end. Roll them into 4-inch logs. Place the logs in row, so 1, 2, 3, 4 in here. And start with, should have placed in a 9x5. I don't know if this is a 9x5, but we're going to have to deal. Cover the loaf, allow it to rise a little bit longer, but I don't think we need to allow it to rise that much longer. And then bake at 350. So let's do this. You ready to do this, everyone? It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Ah! Fuck. Digi, you're going to ruin it for me. Okay. Anyway, we're going to do this. Oh, wait, sorry. It's not totally. There. Excited for you guys to see this dough. Thoughts on Madonna? What about her? Okay. A little sticky this here dough. Was I supposed to like butter my bread pan? It did not say. But I'm going to put a little butter in this pan because I don't want it to stick. So we're just taking this. I'm just going to give it one of those, okay? Get the party started. Because we still have to fry this shit. Oh, wait. It said cut it into 170 grams, right? So I don't know. I don't think we're going to do all that. It's like equal pieces. It's like, well, excuse me, but that's not, that was 200. That's 120. These are very unequal. 190, 140. So like this one needs a little more here, right? Now this one is 170. Perfect. That's what we want. This one's way too heavy, so we're going to put it with this one. We might even need to put more. 170. Okay, so we're going to do it like that, okay? I don't know what I'm doing, everyone. So you just roll with me, and we're going to be okay. So whatever. We didn't fully listen, but like an envelope, fold it in. Like an envelope, we're folding it in, okay? We're cleaning up those edges. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to get done. And then from here, we want it was like 3 by 6 or something. And that's looking pretty close, you know? That's looking pretty dang close to me. I don't know how you all feel about what I'm doing here, but we're going to roll it up like that. And we've got our bread pan here, right? And we're going to go like that. That looks pretty good. So we want this to be more like 3, which is like there, by 6. And then we're going to roll this up like we did the other one. And we're going to stick this in here. Seam side down. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and then we take this. We kind of roll that, but we go like that too. Because we want it, a little bit wide. Cute. Didn't that work out nicely? Look at this, you guys. There we go. Come on, Vogue. Let your body move to the music. I like her one song that she did with ABBA that what was it again? It's, I can always imagine it. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by. Every little thing that you say or do, I'm hung up. Yeah, I'm hung up on you. I can't sing it. It's not in my range. Working for your heart, baby, night and day. I'm fed up. I'm tired of waiting on you. Time goes by so slowly for those who wait. So don't please. Okay, so now we gotta let that fucking rise. But guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna wash some dishes. And we're gonna get ready to fry. Okay, we're gonna clean up, get ready. Because then once we're there, we're ready to go. And I don't think we're gonna bother with the cream. Even though I did get strawberries for it. I could always whip up some cream real quick too. We could fry up 2 pieces of this bread. I hope it's big enough, like wide enough. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, we're gonna see what the fuck happens with this bread. Or we're gonna use the brioche that I bought and fry it. One way or another, I'm going to eat this fried bread sandwich thing, okay? It's happening. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we don't need any of this. We did all the hard things. Oh, you guys, all the hard things are done. Pretty much. We just got to bake it. What time is it? 5:16. I got to feed my dog. Too hot to walk her right now, so we're all good on that front. Let me put these away. Put this in here. And then what other songs does she have? She's got Papa Don't Preach, I'm in trouble deep. Papa Don't Preach, I've been losing sleep, but I made up my mind. I'm keeping my baby. I know that one. And then, obviously, Vogue. And then, Like a Virgin, duh. Like a Virgin. Ooh, touch for the very first time. Like a virgin, with your heartbeat next to mine. Give you on. It's very good. She's very good. You know, and like, I'm sure people look at her and they're like, geez, Madonna, give it a rest already, you know? But that's her life. That's all she knows. That's how she feels alive. And what do we have but that? And then once you're done with that, it's like, cool. She's not ready to be done. She's not ready. And that's okay. She's not hurting anyone. You know, she's not hurting anyone. She's spreading her music and spreading joy. The only thing I wish she didn't do is get that BBL. I don't see why she did that. I don't know though. Maybe like your ass just turns to a total pancake and you're like, I hope it just wasn't like pressure, you know, like, oh, this is a trendy thing to get. If it's like, hey, I don't have an ass anymore and I used to have the best ass in freaking her ass in that video, you know, was with that leotard. She worked hard. She's always worked out. And honestly, she's someone that I think of when I'm like, well, look at Madonna. When I'm working out and I don't want to work out anymore, I think about Madonna and I go, look at Madonna. She worked out. She never quit. She never stopped working out. She always had those arms. She always had that booty. You know, she just, look at her dancing now. Fuck, I hope I have that mobility, which I'm sure is annoying for her to hear that. Like, I hope I'm like you when I'm your age. Makes you feel like, fuck you. I don't want to think about how old I am. Can you just like give me a compliment that doesn't include my age? You know what I mean? Wow, you're so mobile for how old you are. But she is. She really is. She really is. She's doing her thing. And, you know, I find the boyfriend thing a little creepy. It's like, okay, come on. But I don't know. I just think people can't let go of life. They're like, no, wait, I'm not done yet. And can you imagine what a good time Madonna has had? Like, I don't blame her for not wanting to be done. She's like, I'm not done. You're going to have to take me out of here kicking and screaming. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel about Madonna, if you ask me. So, we're waiting for these to rise. I should have had a dough ready to go, but I didn't. That was amateur of me. But also, it's like so much flour. It's so much bread. You everyone. We have this bread here that we can fry. We can test fry. Are you in a rush? I'm not in a rush. I want to see how this bread turns out. I put a lot into it. The praying mantis is still there, although it doesn't look too good. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. I figure it would leave if it was unhappy. Right? What do you think? Okay, we're cleaning this pan finally. Oh, dishes. Don't you love the show where you get to watch my back as I wash dishes and we wait for bread to rise? This is the reality of cooking, everyone. This is how long shit takes. So when you go to a restaurant and you see bread made in-house, blah, 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 and the prices are a little bit higher than you know, somewhere else that's serving you Cisco freaking frozen food, just know you're paying for labor, right? You're paying for someone's labor. And it's something that we like to undervalue, and we really shouldn't, because labor, all we have is our time here. Okay, that's what we have on earth is time, if we're lucky. And so what you're doing when you labor for someone is you're giving them your time. You're giving them your one resource. You're giving them your life. And so you should be compensated for that. And so, yeah, making bread from scratch takes more of my life and my skills, right? Because, like, not just your life, but the time that it takes to learn how to make bread properly, you know? And then to share that, and on top of it, the ingredients that you're not buying in mass because you're not making thousands and thousands of loaves, so you don't have economy of scale and all that other stuff. Okay, little economy lesson for you. Okay, let's get rid of the, speaking of scale, let's get rid of this scale because we don't need it anymore. We're done here. We did our difficult shit, which was, what is this? Caught on. Which was making the bread and making the pastry cream and infusing the butter. We did all those things. And we washed a lot of the dishes. And then we're gonna fry this bread. I don't want to get my Dutch oven, but I think we're going to just to be safe. And we'll fry it. Then we'll have our pastry cream, but we have to wait for that to rise a little bit more, but maybe we'll fry our test ones. Oh, it was recording all of that. That's so annoying. Oh, well. Oh, wait, I got a super chat. 1 second, friends. Oh my gosh. Let me turn this off for a second so it doesn't freak out. I love this giant thing in the screen. Smack down those dishes. Yeah, I did. Okay. Let me see what you sent me. Nathan. Wow. Thank you. $100 super chat from Nathan. Is it because I look so greasy and tired? Remember when Madonna had the eye patch phase? I don't even remember that. That is wild, though. Let me see what Nathan said. I'm going to put you on the board. Live stream. Thanks, Nathan. That's awesome. That's a super duper chat. Going on the board. Thank you so much. That really helps. Helps pay for groceries, helps pay my rent, whatever. We don't have to get into that. Pay for lots of different things. And just like makes the club possible. I can be like, yeah, this is my job. I'm a streamer. So funny. Never would have thought that would be the pandemic, you know? I didn't know what to do. I was going to teach in-person classes, and then we couldn't teach in person anymore. And then, to be honest with you, the pandemic really made me kind of, I don't want to say agoraphobic, but just a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't go out a lot. Yum, good strawberry. Okay. You can send super chats via Venmo and Cash App. YouTube demonetized me because of the weed. Oh well, fuck them. But yeah, let me fix my hair again because now we're done. All that hard stuff. Okay. So, Thailand's amazing. I love Thailand. I'd love to go back to Thailand. It was wonderful. Beautiful place. I remember the birds there. There's this one bird that's like I don't know how to do it, like the call that it has, but it's just got this really beautiful, like, bird call and it's everywhere throughout Thailand, and it just sounds really magical. So, ow, I always make it too tight. I haven't been to Phuket. I went to Bangkok. I went to Koh Samui. I went to Koh Tao. I went to Koh Phangan. I went to Hat Yai in Songkhla. And that was really cool. But that's where I went in Thailand. I didn't go north. I went south. Shot a show. My uncle lived on Koh Samui, and he passed away. So, okay, I have to finish soon because I've got things to do. So let's get this oil poured in here. I have some fry oil that I was using for the donuts. So it's kind of like, well, might as well use it for this. I know we have to bake this bread still. So I'm going to get the oven preheated because it's actually rising pretty quickly. It's hot in here. And 350, we'll start, but we don't want convection. So I have to remember to turn that off. And we have our pastry cream. I think we're just going to do pastry cream. I got to find my torch real quick. What did I do with that? I might have put it in my bedroom. I've used it before on the show because I want a creme brulee, the top of it. Oh no, what did I do with it? Did I put it in the kitchen? I lose everything. How do I lose everything in a place this tiny? I just do. Is it over here? Maybe I put it under here. Yes, good job. Okay, we have our torch. We'll need a little bit more sugar, which I have this sugar. And then we're going to fry this. Okay. I don't know what's going on in the chat. My hair looks crazy again. You're supposed to help me, everyone. Give me good hair luck. I fucking hate long hair. I'm going to chop it all off eventually, I swear. It's so annoying. But short hair is like, I would be just as annoyed and have less I can do with it. Like when it doesn't work, it just, you kind of have to just leave it. Ow, that looks good, but it's tight. It hurts. I don't know how to use this pin without it hurting me. Because my hair is so thick, right? It's like so heavy. Okay, so that's preheating. Then we're going to put this in there. I almost feel like it should be brushed with butter or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll brush it. Well, I don't want to brush it with that butter. All right, we're going to put this in the oven. Got to record that. It's not as like risen as I want it to be, but it's as risen as it's going to be because we got to get going. And we're going to turn off the fan. Okay. And then the fry oil, let's just do a test with the bechamel, or not the bechamel, with the, what has 20%? Oh, the Digi. Let's light this up and we'll just fry off some brioche, is what I meant. And then we'll slice it. And we'll pack it with cream. And if my bread doesn't work, that'll be the end of the show. Okay. That'll be for frying, finish frying. And then we just got to let this come up to temp. Okay, it is rising nicely. And we're just going to check on our pastry cream. Yeah, it's cooling nicely. And I say we take this fancy brioche and we try it with this one. But I don't think it's, the reason I wanted to make my own is like, I don't think this is thick enough for me to slice into. Let me see if I try it. You know, like I don't think it's thick enough for me to slice into and stuff it with cream after. So I wanted to make my own bread. This is definitely the knife to do it with. Possibly. But see, like if it's too thin, you'll get a hole. We can't have a hole. Okay. Good to know. Don't worry, this can be turned into trifle or whatever, but I have to really be careful. Do you think I should slice it before or after I fry it? And try it again, practicing. Because also you want it to be like a thick, a big pocket. Because, oh God, I think I fucked this one up too. No, I didn't. Because then you can put more cream in. But I don't think, like, how do I get it all spread like they do? They get it totally spread. Oh, wait, I'm not doing this right. Fuck's sake. This is why we practice. Okay, so you cut it diagonally first, right? Then we come in like, I think this is how they do it. We come in like this. This has to be a special bread that they're doing. Today might be the one day that I fail. And then they open it like that. Let me show you. So then they open it like that, but look at. So what I was thinking is like this is going to be too thin, but we're going to find out today. So what I'm doing is like slicing here. This bread is so delicate. I wonder if it's better if we do it fried. So we're going to try frying it sliced first and then slicing after fry. So this is like, you open it up like that, like you're making a paper crane, and you stuff it with cream. Okay, so we're going to try, right? I don't know what the temp of my oil is yet. And of course my hair is falling out. Oh, fucking bullshit. 194, we're not there yet. Okay, so we got the technique down, but we don't have we might not be able to wait for this bread. We'll see. If we can use that bread, cool. If not, oh well. And then we have our pastry cream, and I need to set up my phone. That broke. And the digi. Okay, digi, where are you going? No. Why is it doing this to me? It's like, that's not the direction you were before. Now you want to do this direction? Okay, digi. Could you be any more annoying? Stupid thing. Yes, you could. You could be falling off of this fucking thing. Sorry, you guys. You're just getting my back all day today because of this thing broke. It just fucked up my whole day. It just really fucked this whole thing, and I don't want to waste today because I've got to be honest with you. I almost canceled because I'm so tired from prepping for for the donut and everything, and I'm just like tired of cooking right now. And so this being a pain in the ass is really frustrating for me. The fact that this like broke, this expensive garbage broke. $2.56. Let's go fry oil. Okay, so we're gonna fry this. Let me see what you guys can see. Not what I want you to see. So we're gonna fry it in here. Let it get golden. I don't know. I've never done this before. It looked good. So I wanted to try it. My bread is getting too close to the top. So I gotta lower it down. But it's looking really nice. We're almost there with the temp. Should have just started with the brioche and been done in 30 minutes. Just made a pastry cream and been like, whatever, we're taking store-bought brioche and just slicing it like this. I'm just waiting for it to get a little hotter. In the meantime, guess what I'm going to do? Feed my dog. Okay. It's too many grams, Bonbon. I weigh out her food. She's so tiny. She eats too much, so it's not good. Okay, there's your dinner. All right. Hi. Okay, here we go. We're going to fry this. I have no idea, you guys. But they fried it whole, so I feel like I should be frying whole pieces and then slicing. So maybe we'll try that next. Because what if it like glued back together? The edges are getting golden though. Oop. They feel like they're getting like greasy though. Like they're sponges for the oil. So I'm hoping that it like, you know what I mean? Like now it's a big greasy sponge. So I don't fucking know about this. Okay, let's try a whole piece of bread. I'm going to let one side get totally crispy. Okay, but that looks legit, right? That looks legit. I wonder if the whole slice is not the move, but the move is, this is why we practice. Fucking thing. Just fuck off, did she? Okay, so that looks pretty golden to me. I think we should do one more sliced. Let me just turn that off right now. Fix this stupid fucking thing. And then, okay, that's our bread, which it's doing its thing. I'm gonna just record it like that for now. That's saying it's halfway. So we're gonna try this again. Oh, let me show you what I'm doing. Right? So we have more. Broke it. I'm going to use my sharp knife. Let's see if this works better. No, it has to be serrated. Has to be like a sharp serrated like this whole bit. It's very hard to do. You know? Okay, let's try cutting this one. Maybe it's easier like this, but oh, it definitely is. Okay, that might be the way to do it. Okay, so fry it whole. Don't do it raw. Fry it whole. And then you just split it open like that. Okay? Fuck that shit. Fry it whole, baby. That's the way. Okay, but we already did that one, so let's go ahead. Okay, I'm going to do one more because I like that we figured out our technique. I'm going to just put this on our pile of rejects. And our bread is baking. It's looking really good. Oh shit, I gotta make sure I flip it kind of early because the middle, oh, this one's broke. Well, we're gonna leave it. Maybe we'll do another one. Okay, and then let's fill up one of these with our pastry cream. Oh, I gotta make sure I put my flame on. Doesn't get too cold. Okay, get this out of here. Get this out of here too. Okay, so we're just letting those get nice and golden. I'm gonna wipe this down. So you don't have to make the fucking bread. Just buy goddamn brioche and make your life easier. That's the moral of the story, okay? Infuse the pastry cream and don't bother with all of the bread making because it's a real pain in the ass. And now I gotta do. Now it's like, no, we're gonna go this way. What are you doing, you stupid thing? Thank you. Okay. So we have these golden ass breads. We sliced them. And now we're going to put some pastry cream in them. And then we're going to put some sugar on top, and then we're going to brûlée it. I should pipe it in is what I should do. Well, we're going to spoon it in because that's what I don't want to go looking for my piping bag. Okay, so these are getting nice and crispy. So just fry up some brioche. I don't want to take it off of the Digi because the Digi freaks out. So, but I do want the shot. Put those there. And then I'm just gonna take that little knife. Oh, it's hot. Okay. So we have our little brioche pockets. Those are hot as fuck. And now we're going to fill them with pastry cream. And I'm going to put this back. Oh, God, I fucking hate that. Sorry, I hate the Digi. I hate it. No. Just behave. You guys can see over here. This can be over here. And then we're going to take this pastry cream. Did get a little bit of a skin. Oops. Plastic. Just use plastic wrap. Didn't work the parchment. Okay. So then we take our best one, open her up a little bit. That's too much. Should I use a piping bag? Yes. Are we going to use one? No. Are we just going to keep filling it with this pastry cream? Yes. Okay, and then we're going to take some sugar and we're going to sprinkle some sugar here. Okay, and then I'm like, where's my torch and how do I do this without burning myself? Well, here we go. Do not do this at home, folks. All right, we're going to leave it like that, right? Because we don't want to hurt ourselves. Pretty epic. Yes, multi-tube. I know. Okay. I want to take the bread out, but I also got to be finished with this here sesh. So I'm going to do what I got to do, which is, how do I put this down without spilling it? Take this and there. That's okay. I'm just going to move this over a second. God damn it. Don't break, Digi. Just hold up a little bit longer. Okay? Sorry, it's right in your way, but I think it's recording. Yep. Japanese fried cream sandwich, only on TheEdiblesClub. Let me do it one more time. Wish I could see what it's showing. Japanese fried cream sandwich, only on TheEdiblesClub. Japanese fried cream sandwich, only on TheEdiblesClub. I'm going to take a bite. Oh my God. That's ridiculous. You can't focus. Mm-hmm. It's greasy. It's decadent. It's fabulous. Yep. All right, Japan. All right, everyone, if you want to gain 20 pounds, by all means, make this fried cream sandwich because it's a lot. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to go before my bread. Well, let me show you my bread because I think it's pretty much done. Well, I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in the Discord, okay? It'll be in the Discord. But I gotta go. Let me check any more super chats. Nope, that's it. Thank you to everyone who sent a super chat today. Tiffany K, Nathan E, super duper chat, and Alexandra S. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Love you all. Just buy the brioche. Just buy the brioche. Buy it. Fry the whole thing, cut it, make a pastry cream. That's enough. You don't even have to do that. Just get a pudding mix. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Don't torch your hand. Don't do what I did. I didn't torch my hand. I actually was fine. I controlled that flame. Anyway, love you guys. Have a good Friday. TGIF, thanks for being flexible. Join my club. Join the Edibles Club. Hi, everyone. These are my club members. Madam Dram, Lindsay Gabriel, Eddie Moretti are my producers. Caitlin, I'm sorry, I didn't read those fast enough. They are Bounce for Ounce members. Then I have my other club members. You can see your name here in the lights, in the live stream. You too can be a part of this whole thing and also just have a direct message to me if you have any questions. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. Have a great weekend, and remember who you